The countdown reached 0. A great rumble started deep within the Jupiter 2, then fire. So much fire. It pushed the giant spaceship away from Earth. The ground shook for miles. People watched. They cheered. They prayed. The ship climbed fast. Higher and higher it went. Blue sky turned to black space. Earth looked like a beautiful blue marble. Then it became smaller, and smaller still. The Robinson family was on its way to a new home, a new life among the stars. They were pioneers, heading into the vast unknown. On board, Professor John Robinson felt the powerful G-forces. He was an expert in astrophysics and geology. He was also the leader. His wife, Maureen Robinson, was a skilled biochemist. She checked her instruments carefully. She worried about their children, but she knew this mission was important for humanity. They had to succeed. The journey ahead was long, very long. They were leaving everything familiar behind them. Their old lives, their friends, their planet. It was a huge step, a monumental gamble for a better future. Their children were also part of this grand adventure. Judy, the eldest, was smart and training to be a doctor. She looked out the viewport. Stars like diamonds scattered on black velvet. Penny, the middle child, loved animals and had a vivid imagination. She wondered what strange creatures they might find. Young Will Robinson was a genius with electronics. He was excited. He was not scared. Not much anyway. He knew this was a special trip, a trip that would change everything for them, and perhaps for everyone back on Earth. And then there was Major Don West. He was the pilot, a good pilot, the best. He kept his eyes on the controls. His job was to get them to Alpha Centauri safely. He was serious and focused. Also with them was the B9 environmental control robot. It was more than just a machine. It was strong, it had sensors, it could talk. Its main job was to protect the Robinson family. Warning, warning, it would often say if danger was near. The robot was a vital part of the crew, a silent guardian ready for anything space threw at them. Their mission was clear. They were to travel to Alpha Centauri. It was the closest star system to Earth. Scientists believed a planet there could support human life. The Jupiter 2 was carrying everything needed to start a new colony. Hopes were high. This was mankind's next great leap. Years of planning went into this single voyage. Generations in the future would remember their names. They were the first, the brave ones. The journey was supposed to take several years. A long sleep in cryogenic tubes for most of it, but space is full of surprises. Not all of them are good. One day alarms blared. Red lights flashed everywhere. The ship shook violently. Major West fought with the controls. Something big had hit them, a meteor storm. Or perhaps it was something else, something unexpected and far more sinister. The navigation system went offline. The main engines sputtered and died. They were spinning out of control, tumbling through the blackness, far from their intended course. The dream of Alpha Centauri was quickly turning into a terrifying nightmare. Panic was a cold wave washing over the ship. John Robinson tried to stay calm. He issued orders. Maureen, check life support. Don, can you get us stable? Will tried to help his father with the computers. Judy helped her mother. Penny held onto her seat, eyes wide with fear. The B9 robot moved through the tilting corridors. Its metallic feet clanked on the floor. Danger! Danger! It announced, its voice steady despite the chaos. It began assessing damage immediately, its internal scanners working overtime to understand the extent of their critical situation. When the tumbling finally stopped, silence fell. A heavy, dreadful silence. They were alive, but they were lost. Utterly and completely lost. The star charts made no sense. The constellations were alien. They were in an uncharted sector of the galaxy, millions of miles from Earth, millions of miles from Alpha Centauri. The vast, cold emptiness of space surrounded them. It was beautiful, yes, but it was also deadly. Their state-of-the-art spaceship was now just a tiny speck adrift in an enormous, uncaring cosmic ocean. Survival became their only mission now. Every system on the Jupiter 2 was checked, and then checked again. John Robinson organized repair teams. Maureen focused on food and water supplies. They had to ration everything carefully. Every drop of water, every calorie of food was precious. The ship was damaged, but it was their only refuge, their small island in the infinite void. The initial shock wore off. It was replaced by a grim determination. They would not give up. They would fight to live, to see another day. The B9 robot was indispensable from the very start. Its sensors scanned the hull for microfractures. Its strong arms lifted heavy debris. It could work in areas too dangerous for humans, like the vacuum of space outside the ship. Repairing Sector Gamma, it would report in its monotone voice. It calculated their dwindling power reserves. It analyzed strange radiation readings. Its logic was a comfort in the face of overwhelming odds. It processed data faster than any human could, providing vital information for every critical decision the crew had to make. Soon, their long-range sensors picked up a faint signal. A planet, or maybe a moon. It was a small, rocky world, but it showed signs of a thin atmosphere, and possibly water ice. It was a risk, but they needed resources. They needed a place to make more extensive repairs. Major West carefully piloted the crippled Jupiter 2 towards this new, unknown celestial body. The descent was rough. The atmosphere was turbulent. Everyone held their breath. The robot stood by, ready to assist with emergency procedures, its optical sensors scanning the alien landscape, rushing up to meet them. Landing on the strange planetoid was a new challenge. The air was barely breathable. The terrain was treacherous. But the B-9 robot proved its worth yet again. It ventured out first, testing the environment. Atmosphere contains unknown elements. Caution advised, it warned. It used its powerful lasers to clear a path. It detected unstable ground before anyone could step on it. Its strength was used to secure the ship against harsh alien winds. The robot was their advanced scout, their heavy lifter, and their tireless sentinel in this new, perilous environment, always vigilant against unseen threats. Teamwork was the key to their continued existence. John planned their explorations. Maureen analyzed samples of alien plants. Don kept the ship's systems running as best he could. Judy tended to any injuries or sickness. Penny, with her keen observation, often noticed small details others missed. Will, with the robot's help, tried to boost their communication signals. They argued sometimes. They got frustrated, but they always came back together. They were a family. And now, they were a crew, bound by shared adversity and a common goal. The B-9 robot became more than just a machine during these trying times. It was a constant presence. It protected Will from a strange alien creature. It helped reroute power when a critical system failed during an ion storm. Its familiar call of warning, warning, often gave them the precious seconds they needed to react to danger. While it did not feel emotions like humans, its dedication to protecting the Robinsons was unwavering. It learned their patterns, anticipated their needs, and performed its duties with tireless efficiency, becoming an integral part of their daily struggle. Despite being lost, a sense of wonder sometimes broke through the fear. They saw incredible sights, nebulae that painted the sky with colors no one on Earth had ever dreamed of. Strange new constellations, alien landscapes that were both beautiful and terrifying. Each discovery was a small victory, a reminder that even in the darkest void, there was still so much to learn, so much to see. They documented everything, hoping that one day their knowledge might help others who dared to venture into the vastness of space. Their hope for rescue or for finding their way back to Alpha Centauri or even Earth never truly died. It flickered sometimes, like a weak candle in a strong wind. But it was always there. They were lost, yes, but they were alive. They had each other. They had the Jupiter 2, and they had their faithful robot. Their journey was far from over. The stars ahead were unknown, but they faced them with courage, with determination, and with the enduring human spirit that refused to be extinguished by the cold, indifferent universe.